Hi, this is Ryan. Say hi to Hunter. So I'm kind of doing a travel blog because I'm going across country back to Los Angeles for the first time in a year and a half. Quick story. The week COVID hit, I worked with Meryl Streep and I was asked for an availability check on The Mandalorian. And then I lost all my work for 6 months and then I moved back home to here, Cherry Valley, New York. Hunter. Drinking in New York City. Rolled into New York last night. I'm in Astoria. It was 35 when I left. Right now it's like 60. It's freaking ridiculous, but good to be back in New York for the first time since like 2017. Had an awesome night with friends. And today I'm off to West Virginia. So yeah. Yeah, about 30 or so. It snowed last night. It was really pretty. There's a slight accent. A slight, like, little bit of southern accent in there. It's really adorable. But I heard a little tang from every now and then, every other person. But yeah, town of 4,000 people, Weston, West Virginia. Nothing too extraordinary, but very comfortable in this hotel. Just got into Nashville. I drove through Kentucky. There was a great like little tang with the accent throughout like Kentucky, which was good. And the receptionist here had a great, real Nashville kind of accent, which was really enjoyable. But I'm in the Millennial Maxwell House, and I don't remember spending that much for this hotel room. But look at this. I got 2 beds, and this is ridiculous. As I was driving up, I'm like, I gotta get a picture of the city, you know? And there it is. I can see it from here. Yeah, no, Nashville, right there. So I'm gonna check that out tonight. We'll see how it goes. So I just got like a Princess Hot chicken sandwich. My Uber driver did a great job. Recommended this kind of outdoor mall, but it's all the family restaurants, which is awesome. Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. This place is lit. I just went down Broadway and I don't know where to go after this, but I'm really excited. Cover bands. It's so cool to hear country versions of really popular songs. That's awesome. And like I went into Tootsie's and you know there was a staircase in the back and I went up one floor and there was another cover band and then I went up another floor and there was another cover band and I went up to the top floor and then there was a completely different cover band. It's amazing how many cover bands there are and it's just so vibing and so, you know, fluid. It was a blast. And there's like a candy shop on Broadway, and you can get anything and such. So I got like a chocolate Oreo and s'mores and such. And it was a blast. I really loved it. I just gotta say, it's gotta be bachelorette party city. Every single bar I went to, there was just a conga line of women from every age and just husbands. But not that I minded. It was fine, but it was one thing I noticed, like, oh wow, so this is bachelorette party city. But yeah, had a blast. So, well, Nashville, this place was awesome to stay at. Gotta say, wasn't too bad. Was it like 40 degrees yesterday when I came in? Right now it's like 30 or so. So yeah, had a blast. Really bachelor party central. Off to New Orleans. Just arrived in New Orleans. Traffic was horrible. Lots of vertigo with big bridges, long bridges. But I'm officially here in South Carlton. I'm staying right here. So we'll see how it goes. It's pretty quiet. and I am exhausted from driving 8 hours. I'm all parked and everything, and this house has to be like hundreds of years old, but this is my room, and I believe I can go outside into the balcony, which is pretty nice. Is everything. Let's see.
I toasted you, said honey, you made me through. You'll never end the blame.
In the lift and got to Bourbon Street by like 7. I wanted to do a ghost tour and everything, but I think it was too late. So I went to the restaurant Le Bayou, and I got kind of a crispy chicken sandwich, but I got a hurricane, and as an appetizer, I got alligator, fried alligator, which is really good. It's like, it's chewy. It's like chicken, but it's like really chewy. But it was really tasty. The hurricane was good, but I didn't finish it because it's fucking strong, man. Drink a lot of water with that. And then I just hopped around some bars and watched some live music here and there and such, and got a t-shirt. And I didn't unfortunately do much. This is the city I need to come back and spend a whole day, because there's like museums I wanted to do. I wanted to see the kind of more of the art district and see more of the bands, but I only got to do Bourbon Street, which was fun and pretty tame for the most part. Definitely a lot of weird people, men in suits kind of tracking you down to drag you into the restaurant, along with, there was a man with like 2 cats and a dog just like hanging out. And of course, got the vagrants who scream blasphemies and scare people. But besides that, it was fun. It was a great experience. New Orleans is definitely a place I need to come back to. Early start out, around 6 a.m. Trying to get to Austin a little early, but this place was awesome. This house that I stayed in was so cool. This whole area, like, just look at these houses and such, for the most part, just beautiful. I really wish I could stay longer. This is the one place in my journey I wish I could have spent a whole extra day, because I only did so much. I was only on Bourbon for like a few hours, and then I came back here because it took so long. I can't even really eat anywhere this morning because it's gonna take 30 to 40 minutes to get anywhere. So I definitely am coming back for probably 2 or 3 days to check out New Orleans. But this was an awesome stay. What a great, just the aura and everything. It was beautiful. The only thing I didn't like were the stray cats that fought outside the stoop and the bridges and how tall they were. Besides that, this was awesome. I arrived in Austin into my friend Mitch's house, which is glorious and beautiful. It's 75, 10 degrees warmer than New Orleans was. And yeah, it's like a giant suburb. So we'll see how this goes. So today I got here after going through all the traffic, and my good old college buddy Mitch took me to the house of a professional powerlifter trainer, of whom critiqued my deadlifting form and gave me squat form, which I've never squatted before. And he opened my mind up. Not only did he perfect my deadlifting form now, but he also gave me a new running regimen and an amazing squat form, all in the span of 20 minutes. Stuff I've needed to know for 10 years, so that was a blessing in disguise. Mitch took me to a great beef barbecue cookout joint that was amazing. Austin barbecue is just it was amazing. It was expensive, and I applaud. I really thank Mitch for that, because that was really a nice treat. And then afterwards we came back here. My old college friend Brendan came by because he lives around here too, and we just reminisced about college until about 11:30. And of course, Mitch drove me through a bit of downtown Austin and such. And this city is so beautiful. It feels like really clean, and the skyscrapers are only like 10, 20 years old. So, yeah, this was a really fun time. I, of course, wish I could spend more time in Austin. I had a blast, even though I forgot to tell my family I arrived in Austin. I felt bad about that because they got really concerned. But I was okay. I just was enjoying the company of my old college friend, old improv college friend. So, yeah. And here's the good night, and hoping that tomorrow isn't too painful. It is 7 a.m. and I'm about to embark on my longest day, about 11 hours, from Austin to Albuquerque. But I stayed there and had a lovely time staying with Mitch and his lovely girlfriend Julia. I had a blast. Just wish I could have stayed longer once again. Slept about a good 6 hours, but it was a good 6 hours. Had a good barbecue and got some great advice from Mitch's trainer. And excited to continue my journey. 2.5 days left. But this was nice. Beautiful weather out. I love Austin. So I've been driving for about like 12 hours. Started in Austin. I'm about 45 minutes from Albuquerque. There was an hour change. So it technically is 12 hours, but the Google says it's 11. This is the third time I had to fill up today. Drove through a lot of rural areas. Earlier today it was 75 degrees. Right now it dropped to 45. I saw a little snow. And this was the ride where 3 different times I was afraid I was going to run out of gas because I couldn't find a gas station. So I'm glad I'm here. But it's been a fucking long day. Saw a lot of sheep. Saw a lot of cows. And it was very flat. And the road just kept going and going and going. And my portable speaker is running out of battery because I played it so often. So, oh my God, I'm almost to Albuquerque. So today was a tough, long day, but I am officially in Albuquerque, and I'm in my hotel, which isn't too bad. It snowed a bit. I can't believe the temperature went from 75 to 37 while entering here. And there was a little bit of snow, so it's fucking nuts. But I'm here, which isn't too bad. I'm gonna rest, and then I got an 8-hour day tomorrow, and then a 4-hour day Friday, and I'm finally in Los Angeles. Up and at it at like 7 a.m. I thought West Virginia was the last time I was gonna see snow, and nope. Got a little bit of a snowstorm this morning in Albuquerque. But we'll see how we do today. This is a lot more snow than I anticipated.
Rental cars and 5
This really isn't too bad. I've dealt with so much worse. Bring on Albuquerque.
Venture X.
Look at that. Like 40 minutes outside the city. I beat it. I beat it. You take that, you snow bitch. I just arrived in Needles from Albuquerque. It's like 71 degrees. Albuquerque was 26 this morning, and it was snowing. And I hit 2 snowstorms this morning. One in Albuquerque, and one about an hour and a half outside of it, where I actually slid a little on the highway. And then it went from that to kind of desert to forest, where Flagstaff is, and then back to desert. And now I'm here in Needles, California. Actually 4 hours away from LA. So yeah. Got so excited this morning, I forgot to do a little video. Yeah, I have a 4-hour stretch from Needles to Burbank, and right now, as you can see, I am in nowhere. But yeah, I'm just pushing through. I woke up at like 5:30, but there was a time difference, so I'm still filtering that. And I took off at 6:30, so if I keep my route steady, I should be there about 10:30 or so. But yeah, so I didn't get gas in Needles because it's like $5, and I was like, that's too expensive. I'm not going to do that. So I drove for an hour, and then I realized I don't think there's another gas station, so I took anything I could get. And well, yeah, and that's not even that bad. Look at that. that's what I get. That's what I get for not getting gas and needles. It's the most expensive gas I've gotten on my whole trip. You know you're back in LA when you hit the traffic again. Oh man, memories. This is like nostalgia for me. It's bringing back so many feelings of pain and frustration and hot, and I'm getting all three of those at once. And just like that, I'm officially back in Los Angeles. Here's my apartment. I am very tired. I got a lot to move in, but thanks for tuning in and watching. This was fun. I just wanted to do kind of a recap of this whole trip. Yeah, this is my room. Yeah, no, it was hard to believe I've been on the road for a week. Had a blast Friday a week ago in Astoria with my friends, Rich and Liam and such. Had a blast there. West Virginia was the most roadkill I've ever seen, and there was a little bit of snow. Then I drove through Kentucky. In Kentucky, there was a castle, and apparently it was wedding venues and such, but it was a legit castle. And went through Kentucky, then went through Alabama, Mississippi, which was forest, like swampy forest, and then New Orleans, which was, you gotta go back to New Orleans. New Orleans was so much fun. I was not there long enough. And then I went to Austin, got to spend the night with my friend Mitch, and we went to the express lane at one point, and we ran into not one, not two, but three full metal 10-foot long ladders. Luckily his truck was tall enough so we could just drive right over it, but like, holy shit. And he said that wasn't the worst that he's ever encountered. Had amazing barbecue in Austin, thanks to my buddy Mitch, who covered me. It was the best food I could ever ask for. Then I had my longest day where I went from Austin to Albuquerque, and it was a 12-hour day. Take away that time difference. A lot of nothing. Literally, there was one point I was on the road for like 4 hours, and I saw the same thing, and I was the only person. There was no one. I mean, I got excited to the point where a truck was coming my way. That's how desperate it was and such. Albuquerque was good. I stopped at a gift shop beforehand, and it was fun. It was a nice little gift shop. I got one of those kind of druggy sweaters. I don't know what you call them, but they're really the patterns and such, Arizona kind of sweatshirts. It snowed in the morning of Albuquerque, which I did not expect. Out of my whole trip, the most snow I dealt with was Albuquerque. And I drove through 2 snowstorms, but I survived, and I made it to Needles, Cali. But I drove through the entirety of Arizona yesterday, and my favorite part of Arizona were the gift shops. I stopped by one. I should have stopped by more, but the one gift shop I stopped by was chock full of so much stuff. There was petrified wood, because we were going to the petrified forest, and they made it into spheres, and they were selling them. Perfect, like marble big spheres. The one I was touching, which I'll show you a clip, $6,000. That's how expensive it was. Fucking nuts. But they had so much cool stuff and fossils. Arizona, I would love to go back and see the petrified forest. But those gift shops were my favorite part. And I definitely want to... now I wish I stopped at more gift shops. Then I was at Needles last night, and Needles is... Needles. It's literally on the border of Arizona and Cali, and it's a trucker town. There's not a lot to it. But the restaurant I ate at last night was really nice. And today was a 4-hour day. And I got here, and I hit traffic. Typical. And I got here, unpacked everything into this room, and I went and rented a U-Haul. Got the U-Haul, drove to Hollywood to my friend Britt's place, got all my stuff that's been in her garage for a year and a half into the U-Haul, drove it back up here, dropped it off, dropped the U-Haul off, went and got a car wash for the first time in a week because there were it was layers of dust on my car. And now I'm here, eating Subway, watching Black Seals. Still can't believe I haven't lived here since August of 2020, but I'm here, and I'm ready to embark on Los Angeles Chapter 2, because Chapter 1 was 4 years between 16 and 2020, and Chapter 2 already has a great start, and I'm so excited.